As another day dawned, as the soft sunlight glistens across the plains of the Caribbean, from Guyana on the tip of South America to Jamaica, the most westerns of the Caribbean island, it brings with it new hope, new opportunity. And just as our Kevin Sinclair grabbed his opportunity yesterday, we hope that the West Indies batsmen will grab the opportunity of a new day, of a new dawn, to impress so many persons who are depending on them. With one delivery to come in the second over, West Indies are 7 without loss, reminding you that yesterday England, been asked to bat first, made 416. Alzarri Joseph getting 3 for 98. With one delivery to come, Atkinson, the bowler, is bowling to Brathwaite, over the wicket, bowl to Brathwaite, short rising delivery, and he played it down on the onside, and there is no run. So after 2 overs and the second day's play in the second test match between the West Indies and England at Trent Bridge in England, West Indies are 7 without loss. Brathwaite and Mikyle Louie are the 2 batsmen of the crease. At the crease, those 2 have opened the innings. So Brathwaite is on 5, he hit 1-4, and Louie is on 2. So that's the score at this time, as Woakes will pick up the attack. And for the first time in many years, an England team does not has Broad in it or Anderson. The last time that happened was in the Caribbean, and that was the time that Joshua da Silva made 100. That was the time that Kyle Myers bowled the West Indies to victory in that impressive spell. Is this a good omen for the West Indies? As Oakes over the wicket, bowled to Louie, and Louie just turned this off his pad to the man at mid-on, and there is no run. The score remains 7 without loss in over number 3. So we're just getting underway here at Trent Bridge live. Thank you all for tuning in. It's a pleasure that you are here. Please remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. And please remember to share the channel with your friends. I really appreciate your company here this morning. So we're going to watch Woakes as this 1, 2, 3, 4 slips, a backward point and a mid-off. There's a big gap there. They're going to pitch it up for him to drive through the offside. He's under the front foot, solid in defense as he plays the ball down to the fielder at mid-off, and there is no run. So good start here by the West Indies openers. They are looking very, very solid here. As I said, England is without Broad and Anderson. The last time that happened was in the Caribbean, and the West Indies won the series. Let's see what will happen today. As Woakes goes back to the top of his mark, thank you all for keep tuning in. I see more and more people joining all the time, and it's a pleasure to have you here. 4 slips goes down. Woakes over the wicket, bowled to Louie, and Louie solid again in defense. Plays this out into the covers. The man skips across from a wide mid-off. That's Ben Stokes, the England captain, who field, and there is no run. So Louie remains on 2. The other batsman with him is Kraigg Brathwaite, the West Indies opener. He's on 5, while Louie is on 2. Oh, they did got a single just now. Sorry. So that ball was played to the left of Ben Stokes, and they did. So the score moves up to 8. As Woakes into Brathwaite, and Brathwaite click this into the onside, beat the square leg to the right, left of the umpire. They're gone for 1. They touch down. They'll come back for 2 as the fielder give chase right out about 10-15 meters from the boundary. That's the spinner Bashir that gave chase just now, and they are back for the second. 10 without loss in over number 3. So this is a good intent being shown by the West Indies batsmen thus far. As I said, it's a new day, new opportunity. We hope that they grabbed it. Now, last night someone said to me that Athanaze is going to make 100 today. I hope if he bats today that he will make 100, but I hope that he doesn't bat, as Brathwaite solid in defense and plays that one down to the man at backward point, and there is no run. The score remains 10 without loss. Yes, I hope that these two openers, I might open against Hope, but I definitely hope that the two openers will bat out the day in some sort of record. That's how optimistic I am. It's unlikely to happen, but who to tell? It may just happen on this occasion. So let's watch now as Woakes comes in now to bowl to Brathwaite. The West Indies captain is up over the wicket, bowls to Brathwaite. Brathwaite turns this to the man at square leg. This time there is no run. At the end of over number 3, West Indies are 10 without loss after 3 overs. So let me... Good morning, Clifford Lewis. Good morning. Hot day in England. Okay, that's good. Very good. Do you want to join us from England? We'll really appreciate your company. Mikyle Douglas, I think you're in Brazil this morning. Good morning. It's nice to have you here. We appreciate it. Mr. Beer. Good morning. Mr. Forum, I'm always here. Lord, thank you very much, Mr. Beer. I appreciate the company as always. It's a pleasure to always have you here. So West Indies 10 without loss after 3 overs as Atkinson bowled to Louie, and Louie solid in defense, and it seems away from him and goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So he was on the back foot playing that half hook, looked solid, but then the ball deviated, beat the outside edge through to the keeper, and there is no run. Good delivery there from Atkinson. And that I would love to see Louie either coming right out to those deliveries or going right back to them, or realize that they are going over the stump, they are not challenging the stump, and to leave them alone. He tends to nick off by not making a decisive action. That one is on his body. He turns it down to the man at mid-on, and there is no run. Sorry. So what I want to see Louie doing for those balls on the arc length is to either realize that they're going to miss the stump and leave them alone, especially when they are close to him, or he goes right back onto his stump and defend them. Atkinson over the wicket, that's it. Louie leaves alone outside the arch stump, goes through to the keeper, that's it. And there is no run. The score remains on 10 without loss. We are in over number 4. So Louie there, Clifford Lewis is at least 100 opening partnership. That would be lovely today. We would certainly appreciate that, as 4 slips on the gully, goes down, and a man at wide mid-off, extra cover. Bowls to Louie, and this time he's solid in defense and posing as he does so. 10 without loss. Atkinson here just hitting that hard length, and there is no run. So remind you, yesterday, West Indies won the toss and England batted first. They made 416, and in that 416, Alzarri Joseph got 3 wickets for 98. Kavem Hodge got 2 wickets. Kevin Sinclair got 2. Jason Seals got 2. And Shamar Joseph got 1. So those were the wicket takers for West Indies yesterday. And Sinclair spoke about how happy they were to bowl out England. Bowl that he leaves alone, that's a tight leave, but it's still a good leave. And that one came back. So that was Atkinson just bringing back that one, and Louie decided to leave it alone. It was a tight leave. Nonetheless, it was a good leave, but it definitely was challenging the half stump, but it was also high. But nonetheless, it was a good leave. As Atkinson now goes back to the top of his mark, and so it's 4 slip on a gully, and then there's an extra cover. There's a big gap on the offside. Bowl to Louie wide outside the half stump. He leaves it alone. The end of over number 4. So Atkinson there just tossing that one up. Well, not toss, floating that one up outside the half stump, because there's a big gap. There's a big gap on the half side. There are 4 slip and a gully. So those are 5 men behind the bat. Then Ben Stokes is at extra cover. You could call it wide mid-off. So from all the way to gully, come right round to a wide mid-off. There's no fielder. and Atkinson float that one up outside the half stop, but Louie did not take the bait. He allows it to go through, and the score remains at 10 without loss after 4 overs. As Woakes comes in now to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite defends out into the offside. For Brathwaite, they have 4 slips also, but instead of the gully, they have a backward point, and they still have that wide mid-off, and there's a man at square leg, a man at mid-on, and then there's a fielder on the long leg boundary. So that's the field. So let me go over it again. West Indies 10 without loss, and if you did not hear, England made 416 yesterday with Joseph getting 3 for 98, the most effective bowler on the day. So 10 without loss, as this is Woakes now. He's going to come in to bowl to Brathwaite over the wicket. He's just about there now as he comes in now to bowl to the West Indies captain, who looks up and see Woakes going past the umpire, and he plays that one out to the man at a wide-ish mid-off, and there is no run. The score remains at 10 without loss at this stage. So Brathwaite is on 7, Louie is on 3, Woakes is in his 3rd over, none for 7 thus far. 2 overs, 1 maiden, none for 7. As he makes his way in, the slips goes down, 4 of them, passes the umpire, ball to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite plays this out into the covers. The field, that backward point comes to his right. In the meantime, the batsman goes through for a single. West Indies 11 without loss, still trailing by over 409 runs as England made 416. I'm sure that is not on their mind at this stage as they try to just consolidate and bat session by session. Try to bat up to the water break as Louie seconds, Louie. In his 2nd test match for the West Indies, he looks as Woakes turn in the distance and begins to move into him. Passes the umpire and bowled, and he's solid in defense. Again, he's on the crease, neither forward or back, but the bat came down straight, solid bat, the ball hit in the middle of the bat, and there is no run. But again, I must repeat, I would love to see Louie either come right out to those delivery or come right back to them or allow them to go through. I do not love the position that he's adopting of just playing those deliveries from the crease. I just have the feeling that he may just nick off. Bowl to Louie, and this time a good stride forward, and he defends. That was a good stride. I love that. I prefer to see that. Woakes is the bowler coming over the wicket. He's in his, well, this is his 3rd over. So he's in his 3rd over. 1 delivery to come. West Indies 11 without loss in over number 5. As they push back the fielder right back on the square leg boundary. I think this is a double bluff. I don't expect the short ball. I think he's going to pitch it up. Again, he pitch it up. Louie allows it to go through outside the half stop, the end of the over. I knew it was a double bluff, although they push back the fielder right back on the square leg boundary. It was definitely a double bluff. Good morning, Julio Mendes. How are you, man? Good to have you here. I appreciate it, and I really appreciate your company. Oh, Colin Goodrich. Good morning, Mr. Brown. Good morning. Glad to hear you. Keep the good work going. Yes, Colin, welcome to the show, man. Glad that you are. I'm looking forward to your next comment, Colin. But it's a good start. It's a good start this morning, Colin. 11 without loss is the West Indies after 5 overs. And so, see, just making some slight adjustment in the field here. As he's up now, ball to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite got a screaming bouncer, and he was in no man land there as he ducks under it, but he looks very awkward. You know, that was a screaming bouncer. He was coming on the front foot, and Atkinson bang it in short, and Brathwaite looked very awkward there, pushing up the bat and flinching. Instead of just keeping the bat and ducking, he was pushing the bat at it and flinching. Looks very, very awkward. Good delivery there, good short delivery by Atkinson. Brathwaite need to have good balance here. Atkinson comes in, bowl to Brathwaite, and this time he's solid in defense. from the crease once more, back of a length. I'm very wary of this ball that is going to pitch right up. The delivery that they are looking for is the one that they're going to pitch right up to the batsman. And that's the delivery that Brathwaite should be looking for, because they are pinning him on the crease. They keep on pinning both batsmen on the crease. And so they are looking now to bowl that full delivery. Let's watch. Atkinson up to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite beaten outside the half stump by a lovely delivery. Touchdown, it angering touchdown, then else it line and goes through to the wicket keeper Simit, and there is no run. Good delivery there from Atkinson. Was a cracking delivery. Look at that ball go. Scrambled seam, Brathwaite pushing at it through to the keeper. He didn't have to play. It was wide outside the half stump. He still pushed at it, however. It goes through to the keeper, but he's still there. And that is what is important for the West Indies. He's still there. Let's watch now as Brathwaite seconds. Atkinson past the umpire, ball to Brathwaite, and he cuts this away. Past the backward point, it running out towards the boundary. The fielder gives chase. The ball wins. 4 more runs to Brathwaite. The score moves up to 15. Good shot by Brathwaite. He was always in control of that. It was short. It was outside the half stump. It was not a full-blooded cut drive. He practically steered it away, past the man at backward point, and it goes into the boundary for 4. Good shot. He hit it on top of the bounce. Well played by Brathwaite. Once again, he was on the crease, but he hit it on top of the bounce, and it goes away down to backward point for 4. Good shot there. West Indies 15 without loss in over number 6. Atkinson into Brathwaite, and Brathwaite places out into the gap, into the covers. That's between the wide mid-off and the backward point. They go through for a single. 16 without loss. 1 delivery to come in over number 6. It is being bowled by Atkinson, who got 7 wickets on debut, then 5 in the second innings. 12 wickets on debut. That was not bad to be on debut. As look here now, as just trying to analyze the field. So the 4 slips remain. Comes in now to bowl to Brathwaite, but they put him on forward square leg. At bowl to Brathwaite. At Brathwaite, Mikyle, Louie, and he allows it to go through outside the half stump. The end of the over, Brathwaite is on 13. Mikyle, Louie is on 3. West Indies are 16 without loss after 6 overs on day 2 of the second test from Trent Bridge. And so this is a good start by the West. This is a steady, let's say it's a steady start. It's not yet a good start, but it's a steady start. Thank you all for being here. It's a pleasure. And thank you for tuning in, especially to those who are not watching the game but are listening. They are getting ready for work. They are probably driving to work. They are probably at work or getting ready for school, whatsoever it is. I want a big shout out to you especially. And welcome all of you here. I really appreciate your company. But I just want to give a big shout out to those Bratwaite defense into the offside as Woakes the start is 4th over. West Indies 16 without loss at this stage, at the start of the 1st over. So that's the stage at this. And remember, scrolling across the bottom of the screen, you will see the link to our GoFundMe account, our Hurricane Relief GoFundMe account. The link is also at the top of the live chat. I've pinned it there. Over the wicket, ball to Brathwaite, and a shot outside the half stump, and he bang this away. Down forward of point for 4. Into the cover boundary it goes. It was short, and Brathwaite bang it away with great intent, and it whistled into the cover boundary for 4. Lovely shot by Brathwaite. It was a bad delivery, and the West Indies captain bang it away down to the cover boundary for 4. It was a similar delivery to the one that got him out in the first test, but this time he kept his eye on the ball and he banged it away. Woakes to Brathwaite, the double bluff. So he gave him a short one outside the half stump, which he banged away, and then he pitched up the other one. Brathwaite was late into it, the inside edge, but thankfully it didn't go back onto the stump. But that again was an off volley, and Brathwaite should have put it away, but he was probably sitting on the back foot after that bouncer. But that ball should have gone also. 20 without loss in over number 3. As Woakes polishes away and looks up now, and he sees that the West Indies captain is ready. He moves in, passes the umpire, ball to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite got one that pops up on him. He took the right hand off the bat and controlled it as it goes to the man at forward square leg. That's Bashir. There is no run. He's on 17. Louie remains on 3. West Indies 20 without loss in over number 7. A steady start here now. They need to build on this one. As Brathwaite is on 17. Reminding you that yesterday England made 416 all out, and Kevin Sinclair was very happy that West Indies could bowl out England in the day's play. Over the wicket comes Woakes to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite just defends out into the offside, and there is no run. So we are in over number 7. One delivery to go in over number 7. This is Woakes' fourth. None for 12 thus far from his 3.5 overs. So let's look at the field. There is a mid-on, there's a mid-off. I'm trying to see if there's still 4 slips. There's a man at forward square leg. A ball to Brathwaite. Brathwaite off the back foot, force it down back the pitch. The bowler field in his follow-through, and there is no run. At the end of the over, West Indies 20 without loss. Brathwaite on 17. Louie is on 3. Mr. Brown, thanks to Budakesh Moti for giving Kevin Sinclair a place in the playing 11. Budakesh Moti have recovered from his flu. Well, it's nice to know that he has recovered from his flu. That's very good. If that is so, that is very good, because you never want someone to be ill. You always want them to get better. So I'm very happy to know that he has recovered from his flu. Kevin Sinclair did grab the opportunity of playing yesterday, but I am not someone who ever wants someone to be injured. I never want someone to be sick, and so I'm very happy to hear that Moti has recovered. So Mark Wood is it the new ball? Atkinson. It's still Atkinson. What a lovely shot by Louie. Oh, he just came on the front foot and he just caresses it down to the long off boundary for 4. So that one was pitched up, and it was nothing more than a firm bat. It wasn't a full-blooded drive. It's almost as if it's just a firm block, and it just raced away down to the long off boundary for 4. Good shot. Look at that. Oh, it was so sweet. It was sweetly timed. And the score moves up to 24. Just a firm push. He just came on the front foot and he just guided it like that. Oh, it was so sweet. Lovely shot there by Louie. Oh, I'm impressed. And he forward and he defends that one out into the offside. So it was nothing more than it wasn't a full-blooded drive. He just came and he just blocked it in front of him, and it raced away down to the long off boundary. What a shot by Louie. He moves up to 7. West Indies 24 without loss. Good looking shot there by Louie. As Atkinson moves in now, he's in his 4th over, up 4 slips, goes down, ball to Louie, and that one comes back into him. He's right out to the pitch of it, solid defensive stroke, and there is no run onto the front foot come Louie. He's looking good. This pitch looks good for batting, and the West Indies batsmen are concentrating well here. Brathwaite is on 17, Louie is on 7, 24 without loss in over number 8. As Louie seconds and Atkinson turns at the top of his mark, he begins to move in now. He passes the umpire, ball to Louie, and Louie turned that away. Past the man at short fine leg, and there's you could say a leg slip or a leg gully. Let's watch the signal from the umpires. Off the bat, one more to Louie, 25 without loss, as he just turns that one off his hip. It comes up and he turns it off his hip. And they set the fielder there at a leg gully or a leg slip. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate your company. Good morning, what? Zit out, welcome. Good to have you here, man. It's a pleasure that you are here. We are so happy that you are here. Atkinson ball to Louie and Louie onto the front foot and he plays it back down the off side of the field. The man at wide mid-off field and there is no run. He remains on 8. West Indies 25 without loss in over number 8. Brathwaite, the West Indies captain, is on 17. He have hit 3 fours thus far this morning. 1 in the first over and 2 in the last over from Woakes. So he's looking good. The West Indies captain is looking good. As Atkinson moves in, ball to Louie at short delivery, ducks under it, it goes through to the keeper. End of over number 8. West Indies are 25 without loss after 8 overs. I'm just checking here to see if I'm behind or I'm up to date. So I'm just checking here because sometimes I log behind for one reason or the other. It seems that sometimes the feed logged behind. So here it is. Yes. So after 8 overs, good. I am. It seems like I'm current after 8 overs. It's 25 without loss. Woakes to continue. This will be. Yes. So I am up to date. Good. It's nice that I am up to date. Mind Asset Media. Welcome, man. Just thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. In bowl and bottom edge. He comes on the front foot. He looks to drive that. It got the inner portion of the bat. It runs away down back with a square leg. Very close to the boundary. And they come back for 2. Louie moves up to 10. They scored 27 without loss. And that's, sorry about that. That's the exact point that I was making earlier. That they should be looking for a full pitch delivery. And once again, just like Brathwaite was late on one in the previous over, Louie was late on this one again. Luckily, he got the inside portion of the bat. It's skirt away, down to backward square leg, walks over the wicket, ball to Louie, and Louie defends out into the offside. Big gap there. They go through for a single. 28 now without loss. Brathwaite, who's on 17, comes into strike. Louie moves up to 11. Now, whenever the ball is back of a length, that hard length, the West Indies batsmen look very comfortable. But they are playing from the crease. They are not going right back or coming right forward or leaving it alone. They are playing what you call off cock from the crease. They are caught on the crease. And I'm very weary of that fuller delivery that they should come out on their front foot to and drive, that delivery might just seek through. Ball to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite drives down the ground. Ben Stokes giving chase. It running very close to the boundary. It wins 4 more runs to Brathwaite. He moves up to 21. West Indies 32 without loss. And this is increasingly, this is coming more and more a steady start by the West Indies. As Brathwaite once again, it was not a full-blooded drive. He didn't drive it, but he made sure that he timed the ball away. I have played some cricket with Richard Aston in his latter days. He was not playing for the West Indies at that time. But one of the things that always impressed me about Richard Aston, as we watch Woakes over the wicket, ball to the West Indies captain who defends out into the offside, there is no run. So there's no 3 slips, a backward point, a cover, and a mid-off. They have plugged that gap in the offside there. West Indies 32 without loss. One of the things that usually impresses me about Richard Aston is how the ball just ping off the bat. He times the ball so sweetly. The ball leaves the bat in a manner that I've not seen again. I don't know if because I was up close and playing with him why it looks that way, but I've never seen it. Walks over the wicket, ball to Bratwaite, who's off the back foot, cannot be covered, and there is no run. 32 without loss after 8.5 overs. But the ball just used to leave Aston bat so sweetly. Even training in the evenings. And he will a batsman will stroke a ball to you and you have time to get behind it and feel it. And Richard Aston, with less power, will play the same shot. And by the time you look, when you think you have a lot of time to feel the ball, it whistles past you a long time. I'm always impressed with him. And that strokes from Brathwaite as he faces up to Woakes. He leaves it alone. It goes through to the keeper. End of over number 9. West Indies 32 without loss. And it always impressed me that stroke from Brathwaite just now, and I'm not here comparing Brathwaite to Richard Aston. Far from it. Oh man, it's far. The gap is far. Far, 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 far. But that stroke, just leave the bat just now, remind me. Mindset S Media, welcome to the show. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comment. I appreciate your company. Please, everyone, slash a like on the video. Click on the subscribe button and share the channel with your friends and company. Donald Popo, good morning, Carlton Brown. God put Kevin and Kelvin. I think it's Kevin Donald Popo. I don't think it's Kevin. I think it's Kevin is his name on the team. Well, good. All right, Donald Popo. He performed well yesterday and he grabbed this opportunity. There's no doubt about that. So England is now going to inject some more pace in their bowling as Mark Hood comes into the attack. 2 slips, a gully, a backward point, a wide mid-off, a mid-on, a man at mid-wicket, a man on the long leg boundary. So let's see that. 2 slip, a gully, a backward point, a mid-off, that is 5. A mid-on, a mid-wicket, that is 7. A man on the long leg boundary, that is 8. So where's the other fielder? Oh, it's 3 slips. Sorry, 3 slips. As Mark Wood makes his way in now, bowl to Louie, and that one peels off the outside edge. Beat the man at gully. They're gone for 1. They will come back for 2. Louie moves up to 13. West Indies 34 without loss. And that one peels off the outside edge as Louie was looking to play on the onside. It got the outer portion of the bat. Luckily for him, though, it didn't. It goes to ground quickly, and it goes to the right of the man at backward point, and they were able to get 2. So that ball was angering Louie, looking to turn it on the onside, outer portion of the bat, through forward of point, and they get 2. Let's look as Mark Wood comes in now, bowl to Louie, is in bowl to Louie, and Louie is beaten outside the arch stump. He's late into the shot, beaten for pace there. It goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. Thank you, Glenn Campbell. How you doing, man? He's saying that good commentary cricket forum. You are bringing back memories of John Arlott coming through from Trent Bridge. Nostalgic. Oh, boy, you're letting my head swell. My head is swelling, boss. Oh, Glenn Campbell. Yes, Mr. Brown. I also played with Danny Germs. His timing was impeccable. Yes, it was definitely. Woods over the wicket, ball to Louie. Leaves alone outside the off stump through to the keeper. There is no run. 34 without loss in over number 10. Being bowled by Mark Wood. Brathwaite is on 21. Louie is on 13. And this is a nice steady start by the West Indies. That one was 95 miles per hour. So Mark Wood working up some pace here at Trent Bridge. He's going through slick. And you can see Louie really looking at Mark Wood there. He's seconds now in his own style with the bat in front of his right foot. Wood over the wicket, bowl to Louie. Again, he leaves alone outside the half stump, through to the keeper, and there is no run. So 94, 96, 95, 92. Mark Wood here just working up some steam. This is fast. Very, very fast. How can it possible that your first delivery in a test match is 94 miles per hour? Wow, this is good from Mark Wood. 94, 96, 95, then 92. So they are moving the man from square leg and they are putting in a second gully. So it's 3 slips and 2 gully. Look for the short ball. Look for the short ball. Let's see. Wood ball pitched up on the middle stump and he drives through mid on. It's going to run away. No, it didn't time as well I expected it. Just a single. He moves up to 14. 35 now without loss in over number 10. That one was pitched up. I was looking for the short ball, but it was pitched up and he just eased it away through mid on. It wasn't as far. It wasn't timed as I expected. It came off the inner portion of the bat and the field that mid on gave chase just about where the edge of the 30-yard circle would have been, and they got a single. And so West Indies now 35 without loss. Wood over the wicket, ball to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite plays this away through the cover. They got a single there. The score moves up to 36 without loss at the end of over number 10. And those last 2 deliveries were 96 and 95 miles per hour. So every delivery in that over was above 92 miles per hour. They're going to give him probably 3 or 4 overs, not many, but they're asking him now to rough up the West Indies batsmen. So he's just warming up there. 36 without loss after 10 overs. Remind you that England made 416 yesterday. Good morning, Merrick. It's a pleasure having you here. Danny Deals, good morning. It's nice to have you here. Brathwaite is on 22. Yes, I understand he may look awkward, but the thing is that he's on 22 and he's still at the crease, and we hope that he bat for a very, very long time today. Bashir comes into the attack now, the leg spinner, and so this will pose a different challenge for the West Indies batsmen. Imagine at one end somebody bowling an average 94 miles per hour, and at the other end you have someone bowling at just about 50 miles per hour. It's going to prove a different challenge to the West Indies batsmen, but one that they should be able to cope with. I'm not seeing the wide field here, so let's look at the field. There is a slip and a leg slip. There's a man on the cover boundary. I can tell you that Bashir is it now. He's going to come in now to bowl to. That's Brathwaite to turn this into the onside, and there is no run. So from 94 to 55, but then these are adjustments that batsmen are capable of making, and make once you're concentrating, it shouldn't be such of an issue. Bashir bowled to Brathwaite, and he's getting some turn early in the morning. This is his second delivery, and he did get some turn there. He's not as straight as Kevin Sinclair, but as I said, Kevin Sinclair just have this knack of picking up wickets. Bashir comes in now, bowled to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite turned this into the onside to the man at backward square leg, and there is no run. So there's a slip, a man at leg slip, a man at backward square leg. That one comes in and Brathwaite turns off his pad. Let's watch the England half spinner. It comes in now over the wicket. Bowled to Brathwaite, and Brathwaite turned this to the man at leg slip, and there is no run. The score remains at 36 without loss. As Bashir now comes in now to bowl to the West Indies captain. We're in over number 11. He comes in bowl to Brathwaite again. Brathwaite defends out into the onside. No intent showing from the West Indies batsman, from the West Indies opener and captain. He continues to stay on the back foot, not looking to come on the front foot to the off spinner. Although there's no forward short leg, he's staying on the back foot. Let's see now as Bashir continues to bowl back of a length. My screen buffer, so I will just take your comment here. Yes, as I was saying that he looks ungainly. So too was Chanderpaul, but Chanderpaul scored almost 12,000 test runs. So while the approach of Brathwaite is not pleasing, for some reason or the other, the screen is buffering, the content is gone. I'm not seeing anything at the moment, and this is the most frustrating thing for me. I don't want it to come back, and when it come back, you realize that somebody out. I would be mad. I would mash up the phone this morning. Absolutely mash it up if that happened. I come into your comments. Please just give me a minute. But I don't know why this screen is buffering. And I'm not getting anything. It's not a connectivity issue. Otherwise, I would not be on the screen. You would not be seeing me. You would not be hearing me. So I don't know why. But I can tell you, though, that West Indies are 38 without loss after 11.1 over. I can tell you, but I don't know what the hell is happening here. Sportsmax. So what does that mean, Sportsmax? I do not understand what is happening to Sportsmax here. But let me read some of your comments until Sportsmax think that they should show me some cricket. Because I just don't understand. I can't understand here. Danny Deals. England. Oh, Anthony Sunoshai. Good morning, Mr. Forum. West Indies is going to make 300 plus runs and the match will be drawn. Well, a draw is an upgrade on losing the previous match. So I want us to win this match. I still think we can win this match. It's an uphill task, but let's see. We are off to a good start. Something seemed to have gone wrong here. I don't understand what has gone wrong here. This is telling me try again. Let's see now. I'm trying again here. Let me try again. And it's very unfortunate that the match has gone just like that. Just like that. It is not showing. Oh Lord. I can't understand. So England feeling the pressure. They have gone to spin. They have gone to spin thus far. West Indies 39 without loss. 11.3 overs have been bowled. So Mark Wood continue to work up some, Mark Wood should say, continue to work up some pace. So Brathwaite is on 24. Mikyle Louie is on 11. So West Indies 39 without loss. I just don't know what is happening here. Let me see. I don't know what's happening here. And this watch I was getting so nice. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying it, and then Sportsmax just choose now to say, like, too much of that. Let me see something. Happening. Everything is happening right now as we speak. Everything is happening right now as we speak. Sportsmax not only gone, but you're starting to, I don't want to use the word. I don't want to use the word, I shouldn't use that word on screen. Let's see what is happening. Let's see if I can get some cricket here. This feed is generally delayed, but I will still get some cricket here as we move up to lunch. As we move up to the drinks break on the morning. So let's see what is happening here now. Let's see. I'm coming to you, please. Bear with me, please. I do not understand what is happening. Let me see if I can read your comments. St. Elmore All. St. Elmore All is saying that, blessed morning, my brother. Blessed morning to you too, St. Elmore All. Blessings, big blessings for you. Blessings, enough blessings. I'm trying to get some cricket here because I don't know what is happening